Hello, workmates. Welcome to Work and Talk in PH, your go-to podcast for lifestyle insights, career convos, and real estate realness, where chill convos meet real-life lessons because #it works.
I am Julio. Today we sat down with the inspiring Filipino entrepreneur. I'm excited to chat with Poco, co-founder of Gouache, a brand that started from a crowdfunding campaign and has grown into a purpose-driven lifestyle label. Thank you so much for accepting this interview.
Thank you for that nice introduction. Yeah.
Considering never mind, there are no mistakes because it's edited. Gouache started with a crowdfunding campaign on the Spark project. What do you remember most about those early days launching the brand?
Oh, no expectation because it was really just a passion project. It was a personal project. We just really wanted to make a camera bag that suited our personality and character. So meaning not synthetic and black, which was found in the malls at that time. So we were thinking, okay, let's make one since we're from Marikina. And then when we met Patch, he said, we're like, oh, can we put our prototypes in Spark project to crowdfund and see it? And that time, Kickstarter was pretty known. So we were happy to have a local counterpart here.
You knew about Kickstarter?
Yeah, we knew how it worked. So we're like, so Spark project, okay, let's just try it out. So we shot DIY photos and videos of our prototype and posted it.
Cool, yeah.
But the nice thing about Spark project is they have a business template that you need to fill out. So even if the product and brand wasn't existing yet, we really put some time in conceptualizing because you have to present it already as a brand when you put it up in the Spark project. So the template did guide us. So I think let us think about it helped us really think about the brand, our target audience, the functions and features, and the pricing. Even we had to be able to. The goal of crowdfunding, of course, is for us to concept test it. So meaning concept testing the product with the price point we wanted to try in the market.
Yeah, that reminds me of like Shark Tank, and it's like you had your own type of experience like that. And what struck me earlier is that you said earlier that it was an accident. It was like an accidental business idea, and that's so cool. How did you and your husband Louis decide to work with Marikina artisans and revive the legacy of craftsmanship?
We live there, so we know that there's capacity in a sense that there are artists and there are suppliers there. That's why our prototype was mostly materials that we can find from Marikina, which is canvas and leather. The only difference is what we wanted was a camera bag. So we were thinking, how can we make it a little bit more water repellent since canvas is very absorbent, and that's why we thought of waxing it. And the waxing made all the difference. It made it look vintage. It gave us like a unique edge because not a lot of people do that here. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, we're the only ones who do that. And and like what I was saying a while ago, it was after crowdfunding, after we felt the love of the community, that's when we took it seriously that hey, we need to give back and really try to make our own community benefit from this accidental business.
That's cool. And you got inspired by the whole community. Just from camera bags, you decided to expand your catalog, right?
And it was really feedback from our backers, meaning people who gave money from crowdfunding that told us, hey, that maybe you can try doing this design, a lunch bag, or maybe like a smaller bag. And early on, because we were crowdfunding, it installed the habit of listening and feedback from our consumers because that's part of the whole crowdfunding cycle. So And
when you heard this feedback and you knew what they wanted, who designed the bag? Who made the designs?
Me and Louis. But we really mostly start with a function in mind.
Okay.
Like we wanted to create highly functional items. things that would serve a purpose and things that ideally you'd carry every day.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there are some niche products that we did, like knife roll and rolls, tool rolls, but most of our bags are really geared towards what we say in Tagalog, harabas, like things you would carry.
Your everyday.
Everyday gear.
Fanny pack. Have you tried that?
Meron naman, yeah. We have some body bags.
Okay. What has been the most rewarding part of working closely with Marikina artisans over the years?
Of course, to see them grow in pride with their work, because that was really the advocacy to hopefully lessen the underemployment, meaning we try very hard, or we've made the decision not to just subcontract our projects, but to be able to, put up a workshop and really craft the makers that we work with.
Amazing. Yeah. That means you knew you had a market already and it was like just selling over and over.
It's a lot of, we were hoping that, of course, there's a hope that the sales are enough to be able to handle the OPEX of regular employees and their benefits and everything. But yes, the pressure is on sales.
Yeah. Definitely. Which is great. And do you have any challenges that come running with the social enterprise where community and craftsmanship are at heart of operations?
Well, the pressure's on sales. Like I said, so it's not like I can pause.
Of course.
I need to look for avenues to sell to make sure that we're able to meet our OPEX and other expenses, and we have to keep the designs fresh somewhat to be able to maintain our share in the market. But one of the challenges is sourcing raw materials. Because we're a little limited with that.
Interesting. It doesn't come with the Marikina artisans. It doesn't like the people from Marikina, they don't have the material? Or do you have to find it yourself?
We have to find
Interesting.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to give it to them. And sourcing it, we also source from Marikina stores. But it's a little limited, especially for producing in bulk.
Of course, yeah.
It's one of the challenges.
How do you approach finding the market for gouache, like customers for gouache, like for sales?
Yeah, joining global Pinoy bazaars. Yabang Pinoy is one of the avenues of really trying to get more eyeball to the product.
All types of bazaars that you join. Have you heard of Spectrum?
Yeah, I've joined, I think, Spectrum. So joining pop-ups and bazaars with different market lets me test which market we'd connect with and the trends to keep updated.
That's cool. Yeah, okay. It's like surveying, but just being there, being present, seeing.
Because ultimately, concept testing is, it's really the best concept test when people, shell out to pay for the product.
What was the turning point that showed you that gouache was evolving from a niche concept into a recognized brand?
To a recognized brand. I don't even feel that way. But maybe when we started to get invited to put when we started to get invited to put in malls, to have booths in malls, and even to be a consignment partner for bigger brands or bigger department stores.
That must be flattering to have that offer.
Well, yes, but also we need to make sure that we can afford it, because even consignment costs a lot. It takes up a lot of margin these days. So even with the invitation, you have to do the computation if it's actually good for your brand. Is it really where you want to be? Is it the market you want to tap? Things like that.
That's fair. How do you safeguard your brand's identity and authenticity while pursuing expansion and scaling opportunities?
We do want to have a steady market because we do have an OPEX that we need to cover. But our dream has always been to have a showroom in Marikina that is just in front of our workshop, and that's what we've been working on. That's what we've been able to do the last year. We don't necessarily plan to expand by being in all the malls, but we really wanted to have like a headquarters and a home base in Marikina where people can come and meet our makers and see how production is done sometimes if they're interested. But more than that, it's really our makers being able to see how clients come in to visit us.
Yeah.
That clients like our products so much that they come to Marikina to see them and visit us, and how the clients style and interact with the products and merchandise that they made. Because I think that's the advocacy to instill pride in the makers.
Mm-hmm.
And just like a chef, right? You don't really appreciate. I mean, it's hard to appreciate things while you're in the kitchen or when you're in the production floor. You get to appreciate it when people actually tell you how nice it is, or if you're eating in a restaurant, they actually acknowledge you and tell you how good it is.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. That's why we wanted the showroom to be beside the workshop, because
because there's no restaurant review for your type of industry, right? You want to have that type of
iba pa rin yung experience of meeting them and for the makers to see how how things are being used and styled and how people appreciate it.
It's very inspiring, actually. What insights do you have as a woman leading a creative business?
Okay.
And how do you can kind of inspire others as well, other women as well? What would you tell them?
Okay, I think the advantage of a woman leading a business is that we're nurturing. So we have that instinct to nurture the team that we're with. As a mother, I also I feel like I need to have a good time management strategy, because I need to balance work with family, and those are things that I feel my feminine side brings into the business. More than that, one thing I've realized is that I like connecting with people. In terms of Yabang Pinoy, I do really like to go there because of the creative energy that are in pop-ups and bazaars, and meeting fellow entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs in the field, and like learning from them and learning how they balance their own lives.
And you know what, this also just shows how you kind of prove that it's not really a gender thing. And the question definitely wants to empower women, but I guess what I learned from this interaction is that it doesn't matter what you are, who you are, as long as you have the passion for it. As long as you have the passion for it, like, it will work, and you can.
I feel like I should be grateful for other women entrepreneurs who were ahead of me. That's why I feel like that's why I don't feel I'm at a disadvantage, because so many more.
I'm sure other women have gone through struggles just to try to get their name out there, or to be respected as an entrepreneur or
I haven't had that struggle, but I'm grateful for those who were ahead of me. That's why I have a hard time always answering that line of questioning.
You don't feel like you led the whole troop. You think you are benefiting from it.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
For sure.
That's great. Shout out to the women entrepreneurs that led the way for you guys. Thank you so much for your time. That was Poco of Gouache, reminding us that style can be meaningful and that business can be a platform for community and craftsmanship. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Work and Talk in PH. Again, I am Julio, and this is Work and Talk in PH, your go-to podcast for lifestyle insights, career convos, and real estate realness, where chill convos meet real life lessons, because #it works.